Thank you, Sagrika, for taking us through the headlines. Viewers, you're watching Times Now. I'm Meenakshi Upreti. We're starting this bulletin with a big breaking news coming in. This is breaking news coming in from the parliament, rather outside. The S.I.R. debate is raging on. Opposition is continuing its protests. Another day of protest by the opposition on the S.I.R. issue, as you can see. Opposition leaders of Vipaksh staging a protest at Makar Dwar. You can see the visuals which are coming in. The protest is currently underway. S.I.R. issue once again resonating outside the parliament. It's going to resonate inside again. What's going to happen? We have to wait and watch. But the protest, really the drama, the dangle around the S.I.R. issue, that is far from obviously going down. My colleague Makar is joining us live from the parliament. Makar, we are used to these visuals every day. Right before the session is going to begin, we see opposition leaders holding placards in their hands, holding a protest outside the parliament at the Makar Dwar over the same issue, another day, but the protest, the topic is the same. Is there any way out of this deadlock? What can we expect in the course of the next few hours? Are we expecting the S.I.R. row to only escalate further?
Well, yes, indeed, it is continuing from the very first day of the parliament session, as there is continuous protests which are going on the part of the India Bloc MPs regarding the S.I.R. exercise being conducted in the state of Bihar, as they are saying that this is not just related to the Bihar assembly election, but in the other states also. The same kind of tactics will be followed by the Election Commission of India, as they are making this allegation upon the Election Commission that it is working at the behest of the BJP. They are indirectly helping the BJP to get more number of votes in the upcoming assembly elections, whether it is the state of West Bengal or Assam or any other state. And that is the only reason why today a new name has been given to this protest of the India Bloc leaders, as they are also holding banners of this new name which is being given to this protest, that is Hamara Vote, Hamara Adhikar, Hamari Ladai. So that is the kind of a line which is now being taken on the part of the opposition MPs. And just now we had also spoken to several of the MPs of the India Bloc leaders and India Bloc parties, as they have also made it very clear for the government of India that you hold the discussion regarding the S.I.R. within the parliament, and we are going to let the House function. So that is a clear-cut message which is now coming in on the part of the opposition parties to the government of India, that if you will agree to hold a discussion regarding this entire exercise, regarding the revision of the voter list, we are also ready to let the House function. Otherwise, this protest is going to continue, as we have seen that not just at Makar Dwar but inside the House as well, how the placards are being held by all these opposition MPs, continuous sloganeering also, continuing within the House, both in Lok Sabha as well as the Rajya Sabha, which is basically leading to the adjournment of the House. So clearly, this entire round is going to escalate in the upcoming days, as not just within the parliament but outside the parliament also. The similar kind of strategies will be followed. They are to hit the streets. They are going to continue with this protest, whether it is about holding a yatra within the state of Bihar or even in national capital. Also, a protest is being planned by the India Bloc MPs once the Election Commission focus to give out a message that we are not going to put out.
Well, absolutely. And why don't you stay with us? We also have a report which has been filed by our colleague Mohit. He's present at this protest site. Let's take a look.
The opposition parties are continuing with their protests on the issue of special intensive revision, and you can see that how at Makar Dwar various opposition parties are holding placards, holding banners, and they say that our vote, our right, our fight, Hamara vote, Hamara adhikar, Hamari Ladai. So that is the protest by the opposition parties. And remember, the opposition parties have been demanding a discussion and debate on the issue of S.I.R. But what we see is that instead of that, on daily basis, parliament is being disrupted, the top leaders of the opposition. And look at these visuals over here, that when the protest is going on, the top leadership of the NDA and the BJP is moving from this side to inside the parliament. You can see that Home Minister Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, JP Nadda are all going inside the parliament while this particular protest is happening. So we have to wait and watch whether parliament will function today or not. Mohit Bhatt for Times Now.
All right, so that's the latest which is coming in, protest by the opposition outside the parliament. On one hand, obviously, you have the Prime Minister who's been felicitated by the NDA MPs, and we had been bringing you all the inside details of really what happened in that key NDA meeting, how the NDA leaders who were present there felicitated the Prime Minister, hailed the success of Operation Sindhu. Not only did they hail, obviously, the leadership of the Prime Minister, but obviously the idea was to salute the valor of brave hearts. But opposition is digging in its heels. They are protesting when it comes to the SIR issue. We have Congress MP Randeep Singh Surjewala also, who has given a suspension of business notice when it comes to the Rajya Sabha. This is under rule number 267. He wants a discussion over the SIR issue. So the Sansad Showdown, viewers, that looks like it's not going to end today. On one hand, you have a protest which is happening, and on the other, you have the Congress leaders who are already giving suspension of business notices. They are demanding a discussion on the SIR issue on the floor of the House. So protest outside. Are we going to see similar protests on the floor of the House as well? Miyamika, over to you. MP of the Congress party moving a adjournment motion, seeking a discussion in the Parliament over the same SIR issue.
Well, yes, every day we see that how various India bloc MPs gives adjournment motion notices in Lok Sabha. In Rajya Sabha, there is the suspension of business notice under Rule 267 is also been given by various MPs. And today also we have seen that how the Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress party, Randeep Singh Surjewala, has moved this motion to demand an immediate discussion regarding the SIR exercise within the Parliament, as that is the only demand which is being raised by various opposition MPs in both of these houses. Okay. They are saying that the government needs to...
And you are right. The opposition obviously is relentless. They're digging in their heels. They're demanding a discussion on the SIR issue, taking our viewers through the protest visuals. Priyanka Gandhi also viewers present at the protest site. So the top guns of the Congress party also participating in that opposition protest. What can we expect in the Parliament? Udit Raj also is on the phone line with us. So we are seeing, a relentless showdown when it comes to the Parliament. Do you think that the opposition also, as the government or the treasury benches are saying, should let the House function? End of the day, far as the government is saying, they are saying that they're not averse to discussing any issue. But what is it, when it comes to the urgency, far as the opposition is concerned, why is it that we are seeing disruptions on the floor of the House every day?
See, what happened that when they will not allow the opposition to speak, and they heckle and they disturb, and that leads to a chaos, that leads to adjournment and disruption. And it's the responsibility of Treasury bench to manage the floor. When BJP was not in power and they were in opposition, they used to say same thing. And what happened then when opposition leader mic is muted and they are not allowed? So what to do with it? And of course, it's a matter of democracy. This S.I.R. is nothing but to rig the polls. And it's a very, very vital issue to be discussed. Why the government is not giving free and fair opportunity to be discussed?
Okay, we have Mr. Saravanan also of the DMK who's on the phone line with us. So we are seeing unabated protest when it comes to the SIR issue, protests outside and inside on the well of the House as well. Are we expecting similar scenes today? Because, Surjewala has already given a notice for suspension of, all businesses, demanding a discussion on the SIR issue.
See, this special intensive revision conducted by the Election Commission of India is a fraud, and it has to be discussed threadbare. This is threatening the democracy of our country. See, the democracy is based on universal adult franchise. So every eligible person who is above the age of 18 years is supposed to vote and select their representatives. But you hear there is mass exclusion based on arbitrary constraints. And what power does the Election Commission has? See, the Supreme Court has clearly mentioned that there should not be mass exclusions. Instead, there should be mass inclusions. So every election, the Election Commission, with hand in glove with the BJP, is stealing the votes on behalf of the BJP. And this is now they have been got caught. Earlier, the malfeasance were noted after the elections are over, but right now the opposition parties were able. And
you're saying the opposition is not allowed to speak in the Parliament. What's the BJP really saying at the moment? Ajay Alok is on the phone line with us. Ajay Alok, on one hand the Prime Minister getting felicitated, on the other we are seeing protests over the SIR issue outside. The opposition basically is attacking your party, saying that you are not allowing a discussion on the SIR issue in the Parliament. How do you counter all these arguments?
First of all, SIR is sub judice. The matter is being looked after by the Supreme Court. Anything which is there in the Supreme Court, according to the business rules of the House, it cannot be discussed in the House. The Congress party, they have ruled for 61 years, and can combine the position together. They have ruled for almost 70 years in this country and they don't know this. It is nothing, it's just a trick that to not let Parliament function, not let the order of the country and the business of the country should take place in a normal course. They want to create a chaos, and that's what they are doing, and they are very apt at it. First, second thing, if they are protesting for S.I.R, the opposition must explain why Tejasvi Yadav is having 2 voter cards. If a former deputy chief minister can have 2 voter ID cards, is it not mandatory in this country to have a S.I.R? I mean, this is the kind of opposition we have. An opposition party MP wife is having 2 voter ID cards in Ara. All this have come up only during S.I.R. So don't you think S.I.R is necessary? If our deputy chief minister, if our chief minister can have 2 voter ID cards, why there shouldn't be S.I.R?
So, why don't you stay with us, sir, because we have Mr. Saravanan also, who I would like to obviously take a counter from. Sir, how do you respond to what the BJP has had to say? BJP says that the Election Commission itself, the poll panel, has time and again fact-checked the opposition in detail. They have spoken about the need, the necessity for the S.I.R exercise. So why is it that the opposition is indulging in relentless protest? BJP says your intention is to disrupt, not to debate. What do you say, sir?
How the opposition party members should behave. It is the same Mr. Arun Jaitley who said famously that disruption is also a form of democracy within the parliament. See, in 2003, people who are eligible to voters, how can they become suddenly ineligible? If that is the situation, then revisit the 2024 elections in Bihar. Scrap them, conduct fresh elections, because it is happened on a faulty electoral roll. If somebody could vote on 2024, now they will not be able to vote. How can you preserve the sanctity of the 2024 elections? Who the election commission is trying to defraud? See, that is what I'm saying. The BJP and the election commission is in cahoots and they are trying to cheat the people of this country. The mandate is not for them. And the most important reason why the BJP is stalling and the election commission is totally in collusion with the BJP is, if the NDA government there falls, then Modi ji will lose his power. Modi ji will no longer become the Prime Minister. The 20 seats from Mr. Nitish Kumar party is supporting the BJP government. BJP is a minority. So some by way of hook or crook, whatever, steal votes, do whatever it takes and capture power in Bihar. This seems to be the only motive for the BJP, and that is why they are doing what they are doing. If there is going to be...
And you're right, so that is the counter coming in from the opposition. We also have a reaction coming in of Mr. Thavle. Let's listen in.
As a bridge between nations.
सर, प्रधानमंत्री ने आज एनडीए की एमपीज को एड्रेस किया है. क्या मेन पॉइंट्स रहे प्रधानमंत्री के स्पीच में?
प्रधानमंत्री के स्पीच में एक पॉइंट बहुत बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट रहा.
Okay, there seems to be some technical difficulty there, and we'll be playing out that reaction obviously once again. But viewers, there are 2 developments happening simultaneously. One, obviously, is the Prime Minister being felicitated by the NDA MPs, and the latest obviously coming in from there. We have detailed inside scoop of what exactly transpired in that meeting, how the valor of all the brave hearts of all our Jawans and the forces was saluted in that meeting. And on the other, you have unrelenting opposition digging in its heels, refusing to give up, protests over the S.I.R issue outside the parliament. We have that reaction coming in. We have Mr. Thavle telling us about what transpired in that NDA meeting. Listen in.
सर, प्रधानमंत्री ने आज एनडीए की एमपीज को एड्रेस किया है. क्या मेन पॉइंट्स रहे प्रधानमंत्री के स्पीच में?
प्रधानमंत्री के स्पीच में एक पॉइंट बहुत बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट रहा कि जो बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर जी ने संविधान देश को दिया और संविधान की रज्जू उड़ाने का काम मतलब अपोजिशन ने किया था, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने किया था. कांग्रेस पार्टी ने कभी जम्मू कश्मीर में संविधान लागू नहीं होने दिया और वहाँ के लोगों को सामाजिक न्याय, आर्थिक न्याय देने के लिए उन्होंने नकार दिया. तो तिरंगा झंडा अभी लह रहा है, वो उस वक्त ये निर्णय होने की आवश्यकता थी, लेकिन अपोजिशन ने ऐसा कांग्रेस ने नहीं किया था. और मतलब ऑपरेशन सिंदूर पर, महादेव ऑपरेशन पर मतलब जो सवाल उठाए गए, ये बात बहुत बड़ी गंभीर है, देश को बदनाम करने वाली है. इतना बड़ा मतलब अटैक मतलब पहलगाम में हुआ था और और उसका बदला लेने का काम हमारे नौजवानों ने किया था, तो उसका अभिनंदन करने के बजाय, नरेंद्र मोदी का अभिनंदन करने के बजाय उन्होंने मतलब उसको ये सही है क्या है क्या इसी तरह की बातें की थी। इसलिए मतलब ऐसे मेंटेलिटी का प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बहुत बड़ा विरोध किया है। और ये सरकार एनडीए की सरकार है। माननीय अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी के नेतृत्व में जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस जैसे नेता भी मतलब एनडीए के साथ आए थे और एनडीए तब बनी थी 1998 में, और ये एनडीए अभी आगे भी चल रही है।
25 साल होने जा रहे हैं एनडीए को क्या?
हाँ, और एनडीए को जो 25 साल हो रहे हैं, तो उस 25 साल का संदर्भ देते उन्होंने बताया कि वह एनडीए आगे भी चलती रहेगी और तीसरी बार हमें सत्ता में आने का मौका मिला है और आगे भी हम अच्छा काम करते रहेंगे और भी हमको अच्छा मौका मिल सकता है। यही भी भावना उन्होंने व्यक्त की है और इंडिया सब एक है और सभी एनडीए के पार्टनर का उन्होंने अभिनंदन किया है।
Thank you so much for speaking to us.
All right, so that was obviously the latest reaction coming in. What transpired in that key NDA meeting, we will keep bringing you each and every update from the same. As of now, we're slipping into a short commercial.